Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. As we look back at the weather for the year, the hot, dry summer carried through the fall, which in turn helps to ease the transition into the winter season. The holiday season is here, and as children of all ages come up with their wish list for the season, Sask in Motion has released its annual active toy guide. 'Tis the season to deck the halls, and as you prepare to light up your home inside and out for the holiday season, fire officials are reminding you to take a few safety precautions. Thanks for joining us here today. Southwest Saskatchewan has been enjoying milder and drier than normal conditions for the past several months. And we'll find out what the long-term weather outlook is from Environment Canada. 2015 is quickly drawing to a close. And as we look back at the weather for the year, the hot, dry summer carried through the fall with warmer than normal temperatures, which in turn helps to ease the transition into the winter season.
We've had for September, October, November have been warmer than normal, particularly November. We see the average daytime highs about almost 3.5 to 4 degrees warmer than normal. The nights have also been warm, and overall the temperature has been close to 4 degrees warmer than normal. And when I look at the September, October, November period, I see about 35% more precipitation than you normally would get. And that's important because we think that the winter is going to be warmer than normal and drier than normal. So every morsel of precipitation that you can get now is going to help the situation come the spring when farmers are anxious to seed.
And with the month of December here, we usually expect snow and cold temperatures for this time of the year. However, intense weather patterns are at play off the Pacific, which will affect temperatures on a local level and possibly bring a green Christmas for some areas.
Well, they're showing this El Nino as beginning to bite deep and hard. We certainly have seen, I think its effects began in October and certainly November. The fact that it's been very balmy, more westerly air and less northerly air. I look at our models for December, and they are showing in your area a milder than normal December. Now, hey, there will be moments, I think, in December where you think, oh my gosh, that's a nasty taste of winter, and then you'll be back into a balmier kind of condition. So that's, we think, what the pattern will be. We think precipitation will be a little on the low side, but that's always a tough call in El Nino years, at any years.
The last intense El Nino weather on the prairies was recorded in the 1997-98 year, bringing drier and warmer than normal conditions. The seasonal high for this time of the year here in Southwest Saskatchewan is -3, with an overnight low of -13. As you begin your holiday shopping, Sask in Motion is suggesting that you look for active toys for youth on your list. The holiday season is here, and as children of all ages come up with their wish list for the season, Sask in Motion has released its annual active toy guide. The online reference showcases a range of toys for youth and families while promoting physical activity. An increase in physical activity which will benefit everyone, as stats now indicate that youth are spending more time on screen.
Well, in Saskatchewan, less than 15% of our children and youth are getting the recommended 60 to 90 minutes of physical activity that they need every day. And screen time, kids are averaging over 7 hours of screen time per day. So it's a lot of screen time, and with the winter coming up, it's colder, so they're more likely to stay in, especially on the weekends and stuff too, and the screen time can go up.
Myriads there are many options of getting more active, from going for a walk around the block to lacing up your skates. But it all starts with turning off the television or computer. Here's where the Active Toy Guide can set a new trend during the holiday season and well into the new year.
Yes, we included the retro classics. There's Twister, there is the ping pong, even just a toboggan to go out and go sledding over the Christmas. As well, this year we have lots of new toys. We have an indoor snowball fight kit that's really cool. And we also had 3 toy experts this year sent us the latest and greatest in the toys to include in the guide, too.
A good starting point for youth is to swap out 30 minutes of screen time for 30 minutes of active time each day. More details on the Active Toy Guide can be found online. The countdown to Christmas is on, and before you decorate your home, the local fire department has a few safety tips to keep in mind. 'Tis the season to deck the halls, and as you prepare to light up your home inside and out for the holiday season, fire officials are reminding you to take a few safety precautions when it comes to stringing the lights.
Take a look at your cords, both your light cords and your extension cords if you're using them, multi-plugs, things like that. Make sure they're in good shape, that they're not rusted, the receptacles and the outlets aren't damaged in any way, or the cordage isn't damaged and frayed or old or broken as far as the coverings go. If they are, replace them. And inside, specifically, make sure you're using indoor lighting or low voltage lighting when at all possible. Outdoor lights tend to create a bit more heat, and they're designed for outdoor use. So don't use them inside, and if you are going to use them, make sure you give them lots of room, keep them away from combustibles or anything that can dry out and burn.
You're further reminded that Christmas trees and lights should be turned off nightly to allow a cool down period. And candles should always be kept away from drapes and other flammable materials, and blown out before you call it a night. By taking a few simple precautions ahead of time, you can ensure everyone has a safe holiday season. Well, this brings to a close another episode of Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you. We always welcome your news tips. You can always reach us here by phone at our studio or by email to contact us at southwesttvnews.com. Also, be sure to join us daily online for the latest news from across Southwest Saskatchewan and so much more at MyLocalTV.ca. And be sure to follow us on a range of social media. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Carol Andrews.